All right, everybody. I have my good friend, Dr. Michael Palmieri, back with me again. Michael, how you doing today, brother?
Doing great, Dylan. Thank you so much for having me on here once again. I love this. It's great.
Always a pleasure. So I want to talk about your company today because we kind of got into it when I had you on my podcast, but it's expanded so much now and things are changing. And I really want to talk about it because there's so many wonderful things that you're offering. And I think it's so important to start getting this out there as you grow for people to get in on it now while there's opportunity to do it. And I'm going to let you kind of discuss it. A quick rundown for everybody watching, all my audience and new audience. This is basically like an all-you-can-eat buffet of getting yourself in better health and wellness. When I tell you that they do it all, they do it all. And I'm going to let Michael go into it, but they do everything from hormone optimization, regenerative therapies, orthopedic management. They do nutrition. There's performance services. There's diagnostic testing. So, Michael, will you kind of get into this? Because you've explained it to me and it just, now I can't be there to do it.
Well, you just did a great job, so I can just go ahead and get up and leave. You don't need me. How it all kind of started was we realized that people. Well, take it even a step further back. We'll take a step back. We've worked with elite professional athletes. Since we opened. We're going on 20 years now. So. We've always worked with them. We started working a lot more with C-suite executives where people just wanted to come and get taken care of. We provide all of these services for them. So it's not just training, not just strength conditioning like for athletes, but again, like you mentioned, we offered nutrition, we offered rehabilitation services, a lot of different things, everything that could, all the different facets outside of a skill for a professional athlete. Okay. So during the lockdown, we started getting contacted by executives. We had a couple referred to us actually by our clients. And then that kind of spread like wildfire amongst them, that we were a private place, that we did all these services, and that they could benefit from everything that we had to offer. And so, we've all, after the lockdown happened, about a third of our business is now C-suite executives. And so, which I learned, CEOs' mindsets are much different than, we've all elite professional, like an NFL player, it's the same laser focused, gotta win, put all the work in, that mentality. So, after all that happened, we started getting contacts from just everyday people saying, look, we've all this. I can't get it through my regular insurance company because it's, 8 months to get to see it. Like, for example, my doctor said, I have diabetes. I need to see a dietitian, but I can't get to see one in for like 8 to 10 months. Can I just come pay cash and see your dietitian? Same thing with our physical therapists. I had a knee surgery. I got 2 sessions from my insurance, but my surgeon wants me to have 6. Can I just come pay cash because I can't get in to see one? Imaging. I can't get an MRI done for 2 months because of my insurance. So it was, as you can see, it was an ongoing same story. My insurance. We found that, my whole staff has got the background, the education, the experience, real world application. All of these people have already been benefiting from it. So why don't we start opening it up a little bit? So we decided to expand our business plan. We just launched it all this year. And so now what we're doing is we're offering all of these services for individuals. Okay. So basically, like if you have somebody who wanted to do HRT, hormone replacement therapy, male or female, we've all, they can go to a doctor and get on some hormone therapy. Well, then they have to go find a nutritionist to help them with their diet. Then they have to go to some big box club and hire a personal trainer to help them with exercise. And they go all over the place. We decided to just put everything in one stop. And we are the only facility in the country that has everything in one spot, everything that somebody could want. And we're trying to aim it towards people who just want to take care of themselves. not be involved in the bureaucratic BS that they have with modern insurances and modern healthcare that we see. Just that I want to go take care of myself. So let me pay you, let me get the service, and let me go on and, spend time with my family, maybe play a round of golf on the weekend or something like that. And so that's really what we kind of aimed it at. And so we launched it just a couple of months ago. And as people are finding out about it, it's doing pretty well, doing really well.
So how does a couple questions. Do you have a cap on the amount of people that you can take in, and how does one become a client of yours? What do they have to do? And do they have to be in Las Vegas to do it, or can they do it remote? How does it work?
Okay. So we do both in person and remote. Okay. So like of all of the different services that we offer, so we offer hormone optimization, like I said before. So we take care of people's hormones, whether it's the sex hormones like testosterone or estrogen, thyroid issues. We can help with that. We have an absolutely amazing endocrinologist on staff who specializes in sex hormones and thyroid issues. We are able to do regenerative therapies. We can do like IVs and infusions, and this is really kind of big going forward. In the next couple of months, we are going to be able to do PRP and stems as well. Yes. And it's just something that is booming that people want and can't get a hold of. We do peptides. We do, also a lot of those different things for regenerative therapy. We do the exercise prescription. We have exercise physiologists that are able to do the testing, like your VO2 max or your all those different things, develop exercise programs for you. We have dietitians on staff that will develop a nutritional program for you in accordance with what you're dealing with your healthcare provider, everybody else. We have a chef that actually can make your meals. So, I mean, it's no brain. I mean, everything is done. Wow. And then the big thing is the next thing is our orthopedic management, which includes our athletic trainers, our physical therapists, massage therapists, and our chiropractor. And so they do all the ortho stuff, injury prevention, as well as rehabilitation. And so whenever somebody comes in, they want to get our services, they can contact us directly, either by phone or email, get on our social media. If they're local, they can come in and see us. If they want to do something virtual, if they're outside of we're in Las Vegas. That's why I was laughing when you said a buffet, because that's what Vegas is known for, right? And so I'm like, oh my God, buffet, this is great. It's wonderful. So they can contact us. We can do it remotely. Our biggest, however, what we found since we launched a couple of months ago is we have this program. It's called Project Optimus. And what this is for people who either live out of town and want to do stuff on their own, or they live here in Vegas, just want to get that first step going and then work on their own. And so basically with Project Optimus, we fly them here into Vegas. We put them up in a really, really, really nice place. They get executive transportation to our facility. They get all the tests done. They meet with everybody. They get all their meals prepared, everything like that. I mean, they are pampered from the word go. And when they leave, they have everything with them. And then we keep them up to date every week, every couple of weeks, every month. They're meeting with one of us to stay up to date. And as part of that, we spent over a year and a lot of money developing this absolutely amazing app that all our clients have access to. And this app gives them access to all of our staff, all of the programming. Everybody's on the same page. So our endocrinologists can see what our dietitian's doing, which can see who our PT is doing. Everyone's all on the same page. Everything's constant, and it's all on their person's app. It's all secure. It's all encrypted. And so that's really been the biggest thing on people on both ends of the spectrum. Our biggest one is that Project Optimus.
So with that Project Optimus, does one have to sign a contract for service, or how does that work?
No. So they come in and they spend about, depending on exactly what they need with us, about 3 or 4 days. And they spend all those days with us, and we get them up and running. And then they just pay a monthly maintenance fee for as long as they want to stay with us. There's no contract. As long as they want to keep getting their updates, as long as they want to keep using the app. If they have questions, we need to order some more blood work for them or something like that, then they just pay the monthly fee and they stay up to us. If they ever want to come back, they're more than welcome to fly back into town. Again, we'll put them up. We do another whole group of evaluations, testing. Like I said, we do blood work. We do DEXA scans for body composition. We have all of that stuff, and they get to experience all of it, and then they go back to where they're from.
I want to stress too, people watching there, because there's so many different options here. I just want to touch on the TRT aspect of it. To have an endocrinologist there, because most clinics, I mean, and you know this, and I know I'm going to say it, so you don't have to say it.
Thank you. I know where you're going to.
There's no such thing as an endocrinologist there. It's a group of people. A lot of them don't even have any sort of background or anything with testosterone. They just see a money bag. They'll write prescriptions to anybody. They've got no monitoring. They'll put anybody and everybody on it. If the fact that you have an endocrinologist there watching and monitoring is massive, that has, like, you had me wrapped around that throughout half the conversation. I kept thinking about that in my head. Like, wow, that's just that alone. That's not mentioning anything else that you talked about. That is huge. It is absolutely huge. Now, for that, is that something that you write a prescription for and you guys like compound it there, and or do they go to a pharmacy, or how does that work?
Yeah, we have two compounding pharmacies that we deal directly with. So we have what's called an EHR, it's electronic health records. All doctors' offices have them, hospitals all have them, and we have them. And so basically, when our endo sees somebody, he makes all the notes in it. And we're connected to the pharmacies, so he can electronically send the prescription over to the pharmacy. Then, once the pharmacy fills it, they deliver it to the client. So they can if it's here in Vegas, they'll deliver it right to their house. They can ship it to anywhere. They drop it off. They're licensed. The pharmacies are licensed, so they can ship anywhere. And so it's all done electronically, and it's, again, it makes it that much easier for the patient, the client, because everything's done for them. All they gotta do is follow the steps, and it's a really we do that for a reason. We want to take the guesswork out of it, so you're putting the work into it. You go 100%, and you don't have to worry about the small details. And the endocrinologist is one of them. He's taking care of the hormones. We have 2 nurse practitioners that specialize in regenerative therapies that are working with us. We have connections now with an amazing neurologist, a cardiologist, pulmonologist. And so people come to us if they have certain issues, they want to get something taken care of that may be holding them back from pursuing the life that they want to pursue. And the whole idea behind it, the entire program is called the MetaHuman Method. And if you ever got into, DC comics at all, the metahumans are the superheroes, right? And so we want to kind of create this image that people turn into whatever they want to be, their success. What we're trying to provide is basically the highway for them to get to where they want to go successfully, whether it's physical or financial or whatever. Taking care of yourself physically, mentally is the starting step to getting there. There's a crap ton of research out there now that shows the most successful people in life are people who have put exercise as a priority in their life. It has nothing to do with body positivity or fat shaming or anything like that. That means that an active lifestyle, somebody is coordinated with and concerned about their health, has a much greater chance of success in anything, whether it's being a CEO, whether it's being a exec, doesn't matter what it is. The research shows that they are always more successful when they put their health as a priority. And so we just want to help people with that. And so internally, we're kind of calling it, how to be a badass.
Yeah.
Right. And that's it. How do we be? What do you want to do? What do you envision yourself in order to be a badass? And we're going to help you get you there.
So one more question for you. So let's, like somebody like me, for instance, because I'm already intrigued enough to want to do this, and I'll talk to you about it after. So I'm a nutritionist, so there's certain things that maybe I don't need. But so do you have, is it you pay monthly and you just have access to whatever you want? Or do you are there certain tiers that you pay for and just get certain parts, or how does that work?
Sure. Okay. So the diet part is the nutrition part. It's funny that you bring it up like that, because our director of our nutrition department, our dietitian, she's worse than you are when it comes to that. She always makes sure that one of the first questions she asks our clients is, okay, if we're going to do a nutrition program, what do you absolutely must eat, and what do you absolutely hate?
Right.
And then she'll put, she puts a program. We had a guy, he was an NBA player, very famous NBA player that we were working with. He was rehabbing an injured hamstring. So she put his diet together. We had our chef cooking the meals. He has a house here in Vegas, so he spent 3 months with us. So Lacey, my dietitian, goes, okay, I'm going to go over your diet with you real quick. But we are going to have our chef. He put this big hand of his on her tiny little flame hand. He goes, ma'am, no disrespect intended, but I don't care. You just tell me what I have to do. Right. She goes, okay. He goes, I just have one thing. He goes, before I play my game, I have to eat 5 gummy worms. He goes, can I still do that? She goes, absolutely. He goes, let's go. It was one of his his superstitions, right? So, when you join up with us, we have a couple of different tiers.
Okay.
It basically could be, we get you started and you're moving on your own and we help you along, all the way up to a complete total concierge where you don't have to do anything except put the work in. And so it really just depends on how you want to go. It's basically three different steps. And it's we'll help you out, we'll guide you, we'll give you the map, but you got to do the driving, all the way up to, everything's taken care of and it's golden. So it's whatever you feel most comfortable with.
Awesome. I love that. I always tell people I'm going to give you the tools, but I can't do the work for you. So
I've had clients ask me if they could pay me to do the work for them, but that defeats the purpose.
Not how it works. Well, this is awesome. Okay, so how does one find you to get signed up? What do they have to do? What's the process? Just go to the website, call you, or?
Yes, any of the above. So our website is www.dominateyourgame.com. Email info@dominateyourgame.com. And our phone number, like I said, we're in Las Vegas, so it's 702-567-3495. If they're from out of country, they can go on our website. We have a WhatsApp phone number that they can call us on their WhatsApp. So they actually get a hold of us if they're outside of the United States. We have clients all over the world. And so it's not unusual. We'll hop on a Zoom meeting with somebody in Japan 16 hours ahead of us if we have to. We just make it happen. So it's it doesn't don't let boundaries restrict you from this. We're in an age right now where everything. I mean, look what we're doing right now. You're halfway across the country and it's real time in front of me, right? So, how does the future feel, Dylan? You're 3 hours ahead of me. What is it? Do we have flying cars?
Crazy right now, man. I don't even know if we're going to be able to handle it in a couple hours. Thank you. Well, you're very accommodating. This is amazing. We're going to have to talk about this more, and as time goes on, we'll keep bringing this up and bringing it to light. I want to make sure people are very aware of this. So, dominateyourgame.com. I'll put everything in the description for everybody to see and check out. So make sure you check descriptions too, and just give Michael a call or check out the website. But you're definitely going to want to sign up for this and give it a shot. So that's dominateyourgame.com. Michael, as always, pleasure talking to you, man.
Always, Dylan. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
Absolutely, brother. All right. Well, we'll talk soon, man. You take care.